You will subscribe.
So I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. September 30th. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Actually, I think if you actually successfully cloned him, you just pass science straight away. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kind of understand. I love how she relates society and science, and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in the class instead of just hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? October 1st. October is my favourite month, the best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change colour, turning into tiny flames. But it's still too damn hot, thanks to global warming, and I can't just bust out the big coats and sweaters, or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You're so punny, Max. I don't know what a Stroke Fest is. I don't get the joke. Anyway, at least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. October 7th. This will be the weirdest journal entry I will ever make. So weird I don't know how or where to start, but it starts with the most vivid dream of my life. I was lost in a storm by the lighthouse until I came to the edge of a cliff. Cool, so we're 9 pages in, we're starting to get to modern day. Modern day? I mean what we've experienced in the game so far. Then I saw a giant tornado heading for Arcadia Bay. It was so real that I could feel the rain stinging my face. And I was scared shitless. Then a boat hit the lighthouse and I swear I actually felt like I was going to die. But I woke up in Mr. Jefferson's class. And I wasn't even sleeping. I almost fell out of my chair. Jefferson called on me, but I blew the answer. Of course, Victoria pounced on me and made me look like a bigger idiot. She's so awful. Then I didn't have the guts to turn in a photo for the Everyday Heroes contest, while Victoria did her usual suck up to Jefferson. He's so cool and he clearly wants me to succeed. I felt so shitty. I just wanted to get to the bathroom to be alone and wash my face after that nightmare, or daymare. Once I got to the bathroom, I saw this odd, beautiful blue butterfly flutter in, and right when I took a photo of it in the corner, Nathan Prescott came in, freaking out, talking to himself. I hid in the corner and this punk girl came in, and they started arguing about drugs and money. Then Nathan actually whipped out a gun and shot the girl. This is where it gets strange. When Nathan fired the gun, I came around the corner and reached out for some dumb reason, as if I could stop the bullet. But suddenly, I could feel the world twisting around me, and this pressure in my head. Everything seemed to be rewinding around me, and I found myself right back in class at my desk. I literally thought I'd been dosed with some drug, until I calmed myself down. I saw everything happen in class the way it did before, major groundhog deja vu. Somehow, I was able to actually rewind time. I knew the only way to find out if I was having a breakdown was to go to the bathroom and see if I could save that girl from Nathan. I had no idea how either. I just knew I couldn't live with myself if I let her die again. I escaped Jefferson this time by knowing exactly how to answer his question and rushed to the bathroom. I hid in the corner again and couldn't believe it when Nathan showed up, freaking out all over again. Then the girl came into the bathroom, and before Nathan could shoot her, I smashed open the ancient fire alarm and scared both of them away. Victory! Until I got grilled by the security chief, David Madsen, who thinks he's Chuck Norris, Blackwell Ranger. Nathan Prescott almost kills a girl in the bathroom, but no, I'm the problem. I was so glad when Principal Wells stepped in to shoo David away. Then I made the possible fatal decision to inform Principal Wells that I saw Nathan waving a gun around in the bathroom. I didn't think I should mention the girl or my new rewind abilities for obvious reasons. He didn't want to believe me, and almost made me feel like shit for telling him that Blackwell's most biggest fucking deal student would carry a firearm to class. I couldn't tell him that he'd actually killed a girl in a previous timeline. So my school day started with an apocalyptic dream, then ended with saving a life and discovering I have some sort of power to rewind time. I don't know how to top that. Everything feels so surreal right now. I can't talk to anyone about this. Well, the only person I haven't seen in 5 years. I could confide in Warren. He's smart and knows science, so maybe he could think of an explanation, though I have no idea what that could be. Until I can figure this out, I better stay on the down low with all this stuff, and focus on my classes. Warren sent me a text asking for his flash drive back, even though I haven't had a chance to check out all the cool shows and films on there. I watched a few episodes of Doctor Who and the X-Files, binged on Full Metal Alchemist, then Faster Pussycat Kill Kill. Never heard of that. I've heard of the first three, but not Faster Pussycat Kill Kill. All kind of Amazon women, black and white, badassery, Tetsuo, a total cyberpunk trip with an amazing visuals, and Scott Pilgrim for about the millionth time. On a side note, I saw a missing persons poster on campus for Rachel Amber, a pretty Blackwell student who vanished. It's so sad to see her smiling face and think about the awful things that could have happened. If there was a way for me to rewind back 6 months, I totally would. I had to go back to the dorm to get Warren's flash drive, and yes, Victoria and her Vortex vixens blocked me from getting in, and even took my picture. It was so High School Movie. I can't believe she did it. She actually told me to go fuck your selfie though. It was funny. I don't know why she has to act that way. She already has everything she wants, doesn't she? And she forced me to use my rewind until I finally came up with a way to get her out of my way. I don't want to use this power for trivial bullshit, especially if it's actually been given as a gift from the universe. But it did give me a chance to test it out. Okay, last page. And then we'll read shit. I've been recording for like half an hour just reading out this shit. I don't know how long it's going to be edited down. God, it's probably going to be like a whole episode of me just reading. I'll read this out later. But I felt like shit seeing Victoria sitting there by herself on the steps, covered in paint. She didn't look like the Queen Bitch of War. I don't know what is that. Biatch? I'm just going to say bitch because I feel like I'm stupid saying biatch. She didn't look like the Queen Bitch of Blackwell. Just a lonely girl as confused as me. I knew I had to find out if she was okay. She was actually nice and apologised. She even deleted that picture she took of me off her phone. So maybe there's hope for the future. See, I knew that was a good thing to do. Like, she's being a bitch, but she's just as confused as I am. Sympathise with her.